The Kozuki Oden's family is a powerful family that once ruled over Wano Country. Members of Oden's family are, starting with former shogun Kozuki Sukiyaki. Kozuki Sukiyaki was the former shogun of Wano Country, the father of the daimyo of Kuri, Kozuki Oden, and the grandfather of Kozuki Momonosuke and Kozuki Hiyori. Sukiyaki appeared to be a fair ruler, as he was willing to disown and exile his own son, Oden, for his violence. Shimatsuki Yasui believed this was simply a sign of Sukiyaki's tough love for his son and a way to get him to mend his ways. He appeared to be exhausted by and ashamed of his son's violent actions, calling them demonic. Sukiyaki also seemed to appreciate order, as while he was not bold enough to attempt to establish order in Kuri himself due to how violent it was, he rewarded Oden with the title of daimyo when he brought peace to the lawless region. As shogun of Wano, Sukiyaki had full control over the country until his rule ended. He was capable of bestowing positions of authority onto others, as shown when he made his son, Oden, the daimyo of Kuri. As a member of the Kozuki family, Sukiyaki was a philologist who inherited his ancestors' skills and knowledge to read the poneglyphs and write its language, which he passed on to his son. Next member of Oden's family is Kozuki Oden. Kozuki Oden was the daimyo of Kuri in Wano Country and the son of the former shogun Kozuki Sukiyaki, being a member of the Kozuki family. He was the husband of Kozuki Toki and the father of Momonosuke and Hiyori. Additionally, he was the leader of a group of legendary and powerful samurai known as the Nine Red Scabbards, with all of them serving as his retainers and most trusted allies. For 5 years of his life, Oden set out to sea and became a pirate, serving as the 2nd Division commander of the Whitebeard Pirates and later becoming a member of the Roger Pirates. After finding Joy Boy's treasure on Laugh-Tale, Oden journeyed home and made it his goal to open Wano's borders to the world by finally taking his father's place as shogun. However, he met opposition from his usurper Kurozumi Orochi and pirate Kaido, who executed him 20 years before the present. Oden was an extremely brash, confident, and self-willed man. This motivated him to commit outrageous and violent actions for his own benefit during his youth and adolescence, such as burning down the Yakuza casino after being banned from it and kidnapping women at night to form a harem in the mountains. Overall, Oden was known for getting into a significant number of violent fights, and he cared little for the consequences of his actions, as he gladly stood his ground against the Yakuza and the loved ones of the women when fighting broke out as a result of the 2 aforementioned incidents. As daimyo of Kuri, Oden had a large amount of power and influence over the region before his death. He also had the ability to hear the voice of all things, which his son also inherited. Being a former member of both the Whitebeard Pirates, as a former division commander, and the Roger Pirates, Oden was regarded as being a tremendously powerful pirate with a great level of influence in both crews. His influence even extends toward the members of the Mink tribe Onzo, with the leaders Inuarashi and Nekomamushi being members of the Nine Red Scabbards. As a descendant of the Kozuki family, Oden also inherited from his ancestors the knowledge and skill to read poneglyphs and write its ancient language. Oden had tremendous physical strength since infancy, during which he flung his wet nurse across the room. By age 2, he could catch rabbits with his bare hands, and at age 4, he killed a bear by throwing a boulder at it. At adulthood, Oden could carry a giant koi carp which he caught at sea by himself and exerted enough physical power in his swordsmanship to clash with Whitebeard's Mito Murakomagari. To match his tremendous strength, Oden also had astounding tolerance to pain, as he could hold a hot pot with his bare hands. He had immense stamina and endurance, as he was able to fight against the criminals and Ronin of Kuri joined led by Ashura Daji for an entire night alone with multiple wounds such as arrows sticking out of his body, yet still came out victorious. As a testament to his monstrous strength and endurance, Oden was able to hold up all 9 of his retainers, each who are very large, on a thick wooden plank while his lower half was submerged for an extended period of time in a large pot of boiling oil, which killed an average man in seconds despite getting out. He survived being boiled alive in oil while the temperature continued to increase to over 700 degrees of heat for almost over an hour, a feat no one has managed before, which impressed even Kaido. Despite being near death, Oden could still muster the strength to throw all 9 of his retainers a great distance away from the execution site. However, it appeared that Oden reached his limit from this, as Kaido noted that his body was dead. Oden was an extremely powerful master samurai, having developed his own variation of Nitoryu, which Oden himself referred as Oden Nitoryu. He had immense prowess and ambidexterity in dual-wielding the legendary Mito, Inma, and Aim no Habakiri. Due to his adventures with the Whitebeard and Roger pirates, he was stated to have grown stronger than before, to where he was the only individual to wound the nigh invulnerable Kaido in his mythical Zoan dragon form, causing him to fall to the ground and be permanently scarred. Next member of Oden's family is Kozuki Toki. Kozuki Toki, née Amatsuki, was the wife of the daimyo of Kuri, Kozuki Oden, and the mother of Momonosuke and Hiyori. She was born around 830 years before the present day. By the time she was 26 years old, she jumped forward in time with her devil fruit ability and arrived to 30 years before the present, when she met Oden and stayed with him for 10 years, until he was executed and she was killed during the destruction of Oden Castle. Toki was a friendly and caring woman, as she took care of Oden when he washed ashore on the island she was on to repay him for scaring away human traffickers. When she came to 30 years before the present, she showed an excited attitude at going to Wano. After she married Oden, Oden's retainers came to possess tremendous respect for her. She was also humble, as she worked with the citizens of Kuri and never boasted about being the wife of a daimyo. Toki ate the Toki no Mi, a paramecia-type devil fruit that enabled her to send herself and others forward in time. Toki carried a katana, however, it is unclear if she had any swordsmanship skill. Next member of Oden's family is Kozuki Hiyori. Kozuki Hiyori is the daughter of Kozuki Oden and Kozuki Toki. She was originally Kozuki Momonosuke's younger sister, but, with him having been sent into the future, has become older than him. To hide her identity, Hiyori became known as Komurasaki, working as an Warin of the Tei rank, the highest of all. Hiyori is a very proud woman, unwilling to back down or show vulnerability in front of others. She claims that this is due to being a daughter of a samurai. This is true even in the face of authority, being unafraid of standing up to and even attacking the shogun Kurozumai Orochi despite the heavy consequences. Hiyori seems to have great balance and leg strength to walk with extremely tall Geta sandals without any strain, although she did have to put her hand on her guard to do so. She also owned a fair amount of arm strength, as she slapped the extremely large Orochi with enough force to leave a mark. Hiyori has shown to be an extremely crafty manipulator, using her beauty in conjunction with superior acting skills to deceive some corrupt men into giving her all their wealth. With Denjiro's assistance, she was able to fool Orochi and all those who attended the banquet into believing that she died by carrying fake blood packs. Ever since she was a child, she practiced playing the shamisen, and continued to do so during her training as a geisha, proving herself to be an extremely talented musician. Hiyori possesses some degree of medical skill, as she was able to treat Zoro's large shoulder wound. Next member of Oden's family is Kozuki Momonosuke. Kozuki Momonosuke is an inhabitant of Wano Country and the son of the late daimyo of the Kuri region and patriarch of the Kozuki family, Kozuki Oden. He was born 28 years before the present day, but traveled 20 years forward in time when he was 8 years old. Due to his upbringing as a samurai, Momonosuke has a prideful and stubborn personality, as he was unwilling to communicate with the other kidnapped children. He also refused to eat any of the food or candy they offered him. Ironically, this attitude is what prevented him from getting poisoned by NHC-10. Despite his pride, he also cried when he thought Kinemon had died. As the heir of the Kozuki family, Momonosuke has authority over its retainers, the 9 red scabbards. Due to this, he is one of the main leaders of the Ninja Pirate Mink Samurai Alliance, which would not have formed without him requesting Luffy and Law's assistance as their equal. Momonosuke had learned basic swordsmanship from his father at very young age. Although Momonosuke has been seen in possession of swords, he has not been seen wielding them in an actual fight. Therefore, his level of skill in wielding them is unknown. After their return to Wano, he is seen practicing in his swordsmanship on different occasions, but he still did not see himself as worthy enough to wield aim no habakiri. Momonosuke possesses the ability to use Kanbunchoku Haki. Momonosuke ate Vegapunk's man-made mythical Zoan-type devil fruit that was considered a failure. It transformed him into a serpentine dragon which allows him to seemingly fly when in actuality he somehow produced clouds that he was able to grab onto and climbed up that way. However, as he has only eaten this fruit recently, he does not seem to have much control over it yet, and in fact, transformed unwillingly into his full animal form shortly after consuming the fruit.